Today we're going to discuss my favorite laundry detergent sheets. These ones are from Earth Breeze, which is my personal favorite brand, so that's the one we're going to discuss today. I'm going to talk about why I love it, how to use it, and I'm going to show the results of using it. So, first of all, why do I love it? Well, it is an eco-friendly option. It's very eco-friendly compared to some of the other options, primarily because of the packaging. If you look at the packaging of something like your liquid detergent, pods, or even a powder detergent, you can see that they have a lot more packaging, and usually packaging that is made from plastic. And you know what happens when you're done using these things? They go right to the landfill where there is a lot of plastic laying around. Not good. These ones, compared to those, are made entirely from paper. Once you open them up, also you can see that it is just a simple little sheeter, super compact and super friendly to ship, since they take up so little room to begin with. Also, they are super light. Now, what's really cool about this is that there are no harmful ingredients in the detergent. Also, it's cruelty-free and it is hypoallergenic. There is one ingredient that is a little bit of a controversy around, and that is PVA, also known as polyvinyl alcohol. Now, this is a microplastic. It's used to bind these sheets together. Also used in something like pods to bind those together. So saying it's entirely eco-friendly is not correct, but for most people, you will find that your septic system can actually easily break down this PVA. But it is something to keep in mind, especially if you live in a very rural area or you have really weak septic. I'm going to add some links to more information about this, but from my perspective, this is by far the most eco-friendly option there is out there. Speaking about the strength and concentration about these ones, they are a lot lighter and more concentrated compared to some of the other options. Like, if I measure this thing in the little kitchen weight here, it will barely even show up on the measurement. I think this entire package is about 130 grams, which is about 4.5 ounces or something like that. Compared to some of these other ones, like these are not even full, but let me just show you here. This is the liquid one, measures in at a cool 1.5 kilos. So it's over 10 times more. I would wager probably even more than 15 when they're full. Pods also are a lot more weight to 500 grams. And the powder detergent is probably going to be even more, but this one is almost empty. So 300 grams for that. Now, it's not only the weight that's so awesome about this, but if you look at the size comparison for this, if you have little space in your home, having a package of this, it's so easy. Can you imagine just having one of these laying around? You can keep multiples of these. You will never run out of laundry detergent if you keep these compared to these big bulky ones where you have to stack them all over a shelf. This one, it doesn't take any place at all. Now, of course, this tiny little size also makes this awesome for travel. I haven't tried yet taking them traveling personally, but having had these shipped all the way from America, because it seems like the best brand to me, I can say that they can withstand a lot of little damage. In the post, it ripped the package a little bit. Sheets inside are totally fine. My plan for next time when I go out traveling is that I'm actually just going to take a couple of these. I'm going to place them in an envelope, and I'm going to just use these instead of, you know, dragging around liquid detergent or buying detergent when I'm out traveling. These ones, they're so concentrated as well, so I wager that just a tiny little strip of this is going to do the job perfectly. That's another thing I wanted to mention. These ones, this isn't one load, this is actually 2 loads. And all you need to do when you're ready to use it is just rip it directly down the middle in half, and you have 2 loads of laundry ready for your hair. Now, you can also use these to pre-treat stains in your basin, technically. I haven't had a lot of success with that, to be honest. For pre-treating stains, I prefer to use some other detergent or actual stain remover, but technically you can kind of take a little piece off from these and rub it over the stain in a basin with some water, and then place it into the washer once you're ready to use it. Now, one of the things that really pulled me towards buying these in the first place was that it seemed like such an easy product to use compared to some of these other ones. You know, when you have, let's say, liquid detergent, there is always a little bit of mess when you start measuring up the cup. Sometimes it spills, sometimes you get it all over your hands. Same thing with the powder detergents, always going to be some powder that like flies off the little spoon that you get along with it. Just opening this thing, and my fingers are already full of powder, you know. Same goes for the liquid one. Pods have some of the advantages that the sheets do as well. You know, they're easy to use, easy to pull out and pop into the washer. The thing about the pods though, is that it usually doesn't dissolve all the way, from my experience anyway. It usually leaves a little bit of residue of like pod residue along inside the washer's tray once you're done washing with this. That has not been a problem for me with the sheets. Usually the sheets completely dissolves by the time you're done using it. If you use hot water, they're going to dissolve right away. If you use cold water, it takes a little bit more time, but it always has dissolved for me. Now this has been a big problem for me in the past, you know, especially with the powder detergent. I'm usually pretty good at measuring up detergent, but it tends to leave like a little bit of resin inside the tray, which annoys me to no end. These ones, that doesn't happen. And even worse, when you use too much laundry detergent, you know, you get it inside the washer and your washer isn't able to get off all the like specks of detergent, and you're done washing your clothes and then it comes up full of like little dots of detergent. Not good for your skin, not good for you, and it looks horrible as well. Another thing that's really cool about this compared to some of the other ones, you know, when you measure up detergent, it can be a problem. Many people use way too much detergent. I mean, way too much. Now just using these ones instead makes things so much easier. You just rip it in half, pop it into your washing machine, and you're good to go. You don't need to start with all the measurements. You know, people generally use way too much detergent as it is. These ones, just rip it in half, or if you have a full, like big load, you can actually use a full sheet of these. I wager though that in most circumstances you are good just using half a sheet. Price-wise, these actually don't turn out too bad. They are more expensive than powder detergent. They usually line up at around the same price as liquid ones, perhaps like a little smidge more expensive. They're definitely way cheaper than pods. Usually you get pods for between like what, 25 to 50 cents for each of these. One dose of these sheets generally comes out to about 20 cents, especially if you subscribe to some service that delivers them to you. The liquid lays around 20. Perhaps you can find some really cheap brands for down to 15, but they are not going to be as strong or as effective. Powder detergent is going to be cheaper always. So if you really want just cheap laundry detergent, powder is the way to go. Well, I mean, these are so much easier to use, and you get around all that mess with having to pre-measure and spill it all over. I don't like powder detergent. Now let me just show you how you use these sheets. As you saw, I ripped one in half. I'm just going to turn off on the washer here. I've already preloaded. These are synthetic garments primarily, so we're going to do a synthetic cycle here at 30 degrees. And from here it is really as simple as just putting it inside the wash tray here. That's going to be the middle one generally, the one marked as 2. You don't need to use any pre-wash when you use these sheets. Also, I wager that you can skip over the fabric softener entirely when you use these ones, as they're so effective at cleaning out. You're going to find that your clothes are really nice and soft once you're done washing with these sheets. Pop this closed here, and we are ready to start the cycle here. Now, while we wait for the washer here to be done, I figured I could show you how you can order these sheets and get a really good price for them. So I have actually partnered up with Earthbreeze to bring you a really nice discount on these sheets. If you subscribe to their service, you get 40% off, and I also offer free shipping and 100% money back guarantee. So there's really nothing to lose here. How you order them? If you're on mobile, just cross out from the full screen here, and you can click here. You see where it says right under the headline here, you click more, and here you get a link directly to where it should say my favorite laundry detergent paid link, since this is an affiliate link. Tap that, and then you click here, your favorite browser. I usually just go with Chrome, as that's the one I regularly use, and it's going to take you directly here to the page where you can purchase these. Now if you want to return them later, all you need to do is really just scroll down to the bottom here, and you click contact, and from here you can enter your email, the one you used when you buy them now, and just write I want a refund, I don't like this. I mean, you're going to like them, but they do have a refund option there if you should so desire to get the refund for some reason. Anyway, here at the top of the page you can choose between 2 fragrances. You can have fragrance free or fresh scent. I just have the fragrance free one, so that's the one I am going to recommend to you. Then you click next here, and here's the subscribe thing. That's so cool. You can get it for $20 if you just want one of these 60 packages. Should last you a really long time, but you don't get this really good discount. 40% discount takes these sheets down to a very reasonable level, which is about 20 cents per load that you do with these sheets. So you can just pick how often you want this delivered. They deliver it like monthly. Generally, if you're one person, every 4th month is probably good for you. If you're a couple, every 3rd month or so. A little family, maybe every other month. Then you have 1 load for each day. If you're a big family, you can even have them delivered every month. So let's just go with every 4th month, since I'm here alone. Next step here. And here you get like this thing where you can pick between some, it donates a little bit of laundry detergent for each purchase. Just gonna do animal care here, and we donate some to the animals. And then we tap checkout here. And here you have to fill out your personal details, you know, shipping information, and then credit card as well. I will say that they do take a little bit of time to ship. It is free shipping, so I mean, no complaints. You can also buy them on Amazon, but you don't get this good discount. So I would go with the website here. Also, you will really support the channel here if you make a purchase through this link, which is greatly appreciated. Usually it takes 3 to 5 days and you will have it in your mail. It just comes in a little package, since this is just a tiny little thing. I'm gonna cut over to 1 hour into the future now, and I'll show you the results of the wash. Alright, so it's been a good hour and I am finally back to show you the results here. Drum roll please. As you can see here, there is no residue left at all. Awesome results there. And let's have a look at the clothes themselves. Let's pull a random pair of underwear out here. As you can see, smells like fresh summer air. Or smells like nothing. But as you can see here, it is really clean and really nice, soft as it's gonna be. Really recommend these laundry detergent sheets. I would say that if you get this, you're going to save yourself a lot of hassle in the future. It's gonna make doing laundry a lot easier overall, I'd say. If you combine that with watching some of these videos, you're going to be a laundry expert in no time. So yeah, check out the link below if you want to purchase these laundry detergent sheets. I'd appreciate it if you use my link. But yeah, I'm going to hang this up to dry now, and yeah, I'll see you over in the next one.